This video is filled to the brim with tips and tricks for beginner DJs. This is not a typical beginner DJ tutorial, but we're talking about tips and tricks for beginner DJs. So if you are a beginner DJ, this is absolutely a must-see for you. In this video, I'm talking with Sam Diego. Sam is a DJ with a lot of experience. We are talking about a couple of different things amongst developing your own style, how to fix mistakes, and how was his first time and how did he prepare. Hey guys, I'm here with Sam Diego and I'm asking him some questions about his DJ set. So Sam, welcome. What was your first experience with spinning? How was your first set?
The first time that I played was in 1996 or something, and I played final. Just didn't play at all with MP3 or something. The first time that I played there, it wasn't that crowded. So it was almost that I was playing for myself. The first time I didn't prepare at all. I just you know, I brought some records from myself with me. But at the club they already had some records too, so I can pick my records, but also can pick the records that they have in the club.
If you can give beginning DJs one tip about playing your first gig, what would that be?
Don't wait too long. I mean, go step to a club or something and ask, can I play? Drop a demo or something like that and let them listen what you're capable to. But don't be afraid. And the first time you're playing, it's easy to say, but the first time that I played, I was a little nervous. Honestly, I was nervous. Afterwards, I could say,
a rush.
Yeah, a rush. It's always in the beginning. You know, you get a nervous feeling, but after a couple of minutes, it's gone, and you're just enjoying, and you goes like, okay. Put yourself in a position that it was you on a dance floor, listening to the DJ. That's important. Would you play on that song? Would you go out of your mind when you hear that beat? The most important thing is like seeing people having fun, you know, having a good time.
And having fun yourself too.
And having fun yourself is the most important thing, but you have a love for making music. Not because you want to be a DJ and then you have to have love with the music also, so you like enjoying every bit of it. That's most important. Don't do it because I want to be the next. No, you have to be really loving it.
Not for the money, not for the chicks,
not for the fame, change. It just because you love to make music, you love to play DJ. You know,
find your own style. That is something that takes a little bit of time. But I think after a couple of years you will develop your own style and your own way of doing things, and you have to find that when you're starting out.
I mean that's really important, because if you will like sound the same like a Mother Garrix or like a Tiesto or you know like an Armin van Buuren, and you will sound the same, it's not different. You have to sound different. You have to make your own style to be different, so people will notice you. When I listen to music, I also listen to the kind of instruments, the beat, you know, the chords they make, and you know, if you like, for example, if you like play a song and it's Big Room House have a lot of breaks. If a song has a lot of breaks, people can dance to it, you know.
Can't
dance to it. So they imagine you are dancing
and then it
stops.
There is a certain kind of flow in a song, and the break is there to do it somewhat slower because you can't always be on the highest energy level possible. And you have to take into account of that if you are a DJ.
But there are also a lot of DJs that will drop it. There will come a break, and I mean, the
They
like,
work so hard to build it up, and then
that's what
the
I'm trying to
energy,
say.
all that they've built up, it's totally gone within
within seconds.
when it comes to energy level. When you build up, you build up, but it's not useful to build up really quickly in your set.
Yeah.
After 2-3 songs, you're high energy, and then you can't go any higher.
No.
A lot of beginning DJs make that mistake because they wanna have the bangers in their set. Yeah, that's true, but put them on the end of your set or at 80% of your set, and especially not in the beginning. Warm the crowd up a bit.
If you playing after a DJ that already built it up to the max.
Yeah.
And then it's not advisable to like start over again. I mean, from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you have to be in the same energy as the DJ before.
If you would give the viewers a tip about DJing, about preparing your sets, or about spinning at a club, what would be one of your biggest tips?
For me, as a DJ that also already plays a long time, I could make mistakes. Still can make mistakes. I could press the wrong instead of the play button. I could play the Q button. So everything will drop dead. So I mean, it still could happen to me.
But how did you fix that?
For now, when I have that problem and do something and press the wrong button, I will like play with it. I will act like
if it's part of the deal.
I mean, and that always a good MC, when a good MC is hosting, then he will like adapt to it, and he will make the mistake will go away. He will go like, yo, put your hands up for the DJ,
sing along, whatever. I don't hear you, I don't hear you.
You know, do you still want something more or what? You know, and he go like it, and then you go along with it, and it goes like, not playing the music. Wait. Go into it, into the flow, and when everybody says yeah, and then you go drop a banger or something like that. I mean, don't go into the stress mode, right? Don't go in panic. Just go with it. Because it already happened.
Really difficult.
Yeah.
But what also a tip is what I did at home is I changed up things in my set. In my I have it in my bedroom. I changed things up. The setting in my bedroom is perfect. I know where the monitor speakers are. I know that they're sounding right. I know that the DJ link connection to exchange the BPM between the players is present. To practice myself to cope with problems. Sometimes I pull out the UTP connection of that Pro DJ link connection. I change up the monitor speakers somewhere else. So it's really bad to hear, or those monitor speakers are way too loud and you can't fix that. Practice with that, or change the mix-up of two decks next to each other and then the mixer instead of the mixer in the middle of two decks.
If you go into a club and you're thinking that the equipment is okay, but when you are playing, it isn't, because then you go like, hey, the BPM and the wheel is not working correctly. Then you know you have a problem.
Try different mixing things. You can't always rely on that sync button to work properly. It can be wrongly analyzed by Rekordbox, for example, and you didn't notice that. You have to, of course, you have to check that, but you can't forget that. So you have to. Beat matching is the basic skill of a DJ. It's really important that you can do that. That sync button is handy it can help you in situations also, but don't rely perfectly on that sync button. You have to know how to beat match. If that sync button doesn't work, or that connection isn't there to sync those things, if the jog wheel isn't working, make sure that you can adjust the speed also and beat match with the tempo slider.
True. If you are beat matching, like cover up the BPM so you can't see what the BPM is, and then then try to match it, beat match it with the other song. And just think about something. If you're too late with another song, right? And you go say, oh my God, I only have like 20 seconds. Oh, I can make it. You can make a loop.
Yep.
And if you make that loop, it will give you that enough time extension to like put the same put the next song on. And don't go in panic, you know, just like make a loop and it will go and it gives you
Make a loop for 4 or 8 beats, for example.
yeah. If there's something going wrong, right, use some effects. So because if you're using effects, the attention from will go to the effects. The people will like listen to the effects and totally will not notice the mistake at all.
Ah, yeah, that's a good one.
Because
The echo effect can mask your wrongly beat matched song, for
totally,
example.
yeah.